Are you a videographer who is struggling to land higher paying clients? You find yourself kind of in that rut where it's feast or famine every month. You're looking for new clients. You get some clients, but then, the time it takes to fulfill them, you don't have any other time to market to anyone else. And by the time you're done with that project, you're simply back to square one, looking for new clients over and over again. Well, I want to give you a solution to be able to help you get out of that rut and help you build a sustainable business. Because let's face it, if you do not have good clients, high paying clients, and consistent clients, then you're not going to have a business. What's going on? My name is Jesse Delgado. If this is our first time connecting, I am passionate about helping you grow your video business. So I want to give you 5 strategies that are going to help you land high paying clients. Now, these are strategies that I've used in my own business, and these are strategies that I know 100% will work if you work them. So let's get right into it. The first strategy is going to be this: big fish attract big fish. There have been so many clients that I've got that have simply seen me working with other clients, and because those clients were big, it attracted them. In the marketing world, we call this social proof. In other words, there's proof of concept that somebody who's a big organization trusts you. Now, this is important, and this is why it's a strategy. Because when we first start out, we usually are working with small clients or really anybody who will pay us. And what this does is it hinders us from being able to market and attract bigger clients. If we're posting just weddings or music videos, it's not going to attract a big client. Is it reflective of the clients that you want to work with? Next strategy is going to be one that I struggled with for a long time. I literally just did not see how it worked. It didn't make sense to me. And that is mindset. Listen, there's a certain mindset that exists where if you feel like you are not worthy of working with higher clients, then you're not going to work with higher clients. It's a simple mindset issue where, you have to see yourself. You have to believe that you have the ability, you have the skills to be able to do these kind of projects. And a lot of times, like I said, if you don't have that mindset, you're going to have a big difficulty in trying to network and trying to sell and trying to market to these higher paying clients. Because in the back of your mind, you're going to feel like you're not worthy of it. Now, I can tell you the truth that there's been so many situations and scenarios where I've gotten a client or I've gotten a job, and in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Like, this is bigger than anything I've ever done before. And let me just tell you, those are the moments where you're going to grow the most. But the first step into actually getting those clients is believing that you have what it takes to be able to fulfill their projects. You have what it takes to be able to do what it is that they need, and you can do a great job. You're going to have to put your mind to it. It's going to be uncomfortable, but if you dig deep and you press in, I promise you, you will not only grow, you'll also attract other high-paying clients. Next strategy is going to be this: bigger problems equal bigger paychecks. The reality of it is that the bigger a problem a company or organization has, the more they're willing to spend to make sure that it's done right. And if I look back at some of my highest paying jobs that I've ever gotten, they had some really big problems. And not only was I coming to the table with video production or marketing to try to help solve that problem, I was coming with a solution on what it would actually do. Not only what it would do, but how to use it to make sure it got those results. Put yourself in the shoes of a organization that has a really big problem. They know that they need communications, they know they need awareness, they know they need outreach and all this kind of stuff, but they're not exactly sure what story they need to tell, what to do with it, how to use it effectively, or where they should invest their time. And so you, as a strategist, are going to come in and provide a solution to their overall problem. And video is just one part of that solution. So as an agency owner, I'm always looking for what are the bigger problems. What are the problems that need to be solved and the problems that I could solve with the solution of content, video production, and marketing? The bigger the problems, the bigger the paycheck. The next strategy is going to be introductions. Now, this is different than referrals. Referrals are where somebody just gives you a number, they give you a name, they say, hey, yeah, tell them I sent you over here. An introduction is where somebody personally introduces you to them. Kind of like the first strategy where big fish attract big fish. The introduction breaks down that wall of uncertainty, the lack of trust. It breaks all of that down. When a person goes out of their way to introduce you to someone else, that shows that I am co-signing on this person, that I trust this person, I believe in this person, and not only that, I prefer this person for you to work with. Now, some of the caveats with this is that while this is an incredibly effective strategy for attracting higher paying clients, it's something that needs to be done organically. In other words, if you just start trying to have people introduce you to somebody, then you become no different than a multi-level marketer that is trying to make you call your grandma and ask them for an appointment or a lunch meeting. You don't want to do that. You want it to be organic. You want it to be natural, because after all, at the end of the day, they're putting their cosign on you. So you want to make sure that they're comfortable doing that. You want to make sure that they believe in you, that it's actually a genuine introduction. But this is one of the most powerful strategies to getting higher paying clients. So always being aware of the work that you're doing to make sure that your clients are satisfied, to make sure that people are happy with your work. And also too, making sure that you understand the network that you're surrounding yourself with and understanding who knows who and who the players are. And maybe there's an introduction that could be made organically, or maybe there's an event that you can go to and you can say, hey, I would love to meet this person. Would you mind introducing me to them? This is incredibly powerful. And the last strategy for attracting higher paying clients is going to be one that is kind of a little bit incognito. It's a little sneaky. Sneaky in the sense that it's not something apparent. In other words, not being deceptive, but it's like we don't really think about this one a lot. But I can tell you that there have been some clients that started out as low budget clients, but throughout our time together have paid me close to $100,000 or more. And that is because we cultivated a relationship and we did this strategy, which is the strategy of value creation. Now you have to understand this. There are two primary ways for a client to pay you more. They could either pay you more in one lump sum, in other words, higher prices for your projects, or they can pay you over time. There's more that can be done with that person that you can extract out based upon your relationship of working together with them. Now, this is the reason why I say it's sneaky is because you can't always tell in the beginning. I remember there was a person that was referred to me because the other person that they were working with didn't really want to work with them. And I remember having a conversation with this other videographer and he was like, hey, maybe you can do this work for this client and, he doesn't really pay much and, nothing's really going on and you can have him if you want. And I remember I said, sure, yeah, send him on over. And he came over and I recorded and did what he wanted me to do. And sure enough, it was a low budget project. But through the course of interacting with this guy, through the course of creating alignment between my business and his business, we winded up doing close to $100,000 worth of business together in the time that we worked together. And it's always interesting because I look back and I say, if I would have just wrote that guy off and said, oh, he doesn't, pay much, or I would have missed out on a lot of money. He was actually, for a period of time, he was one of my best clients for a long period of time. There's two ways to attract higher prices or more money. There's value creation. There's getting more out of the lifetime value of that relationship. And then there's just raising your prices. I hope that helped you. Let me know if you have any questions below. I'd love to directly answer them to you. I'm here to be a resource to you. And until next time, you were created to do good work.